The tables turned so hard on this opposition and gave them a reality check because you are the all pervading power that they thought that they would have. You have been in many phases and cycles with a partnership or alliance. This is a union or association formed for mutual benefit between countries or organizations and could be based in an affinity of interest, nature, or quality. This union brought a major revelation that has been clearing confusion, achieving wisdom, and helping you make decisions, gain confidence, and communicate effectively. This is a union of the highest order and receiving the highest honor. However, not everyone will be happy to see you chosen and in this union. You are acquiring a lot of fame with all this discipline and determination. You are becoming a master at what you're doing. This opposition to your union or mutual dream has been mirroring. That is a defense projection mechanism that leaves them in a liminal realm of not being fully authentically empowered. They are the trash version of you. You have been mastering and they are not. You are determined and they have given up hope. You are disciplined and they are inconsistent and have an unstable effort. The audience has become bored with their lack and emotional stagnation. You are disciplined and they are inconsistent. You are someone who receives a very high honor for your merit. These people are losers and failures compared to your highly successful life. You are the one who will get the honors, and they are rendered as the clout chaser and social climber that no one trusts. People will struggle with your authority, but that proves that they are not authentically empowered and will not become a predicament for power, not in this lifetime. They will try to interrupt your process because they struggle with your authority. If you are in workplaces, management is prone to deception and covert prejudice out of bigotry. There is a fraud getting addressed. It could be these exposed cloud chasers, or your partners are dealing with something subconscious. They are lacking in awareness around some emotional immaturity, emotional weakness, or insecurity. Your partners will struggle to trust you because you are ambitious and determined. They will always fear that you are looking for something else or better. They are used to being around losers who don't compare or fulfill anything in their lives. As a high achiever, you need a person who is just as ambitious as you, which means they need to have emotional strength and security in your relationship, and they need to be involved in a mutual dream that gives you both a higher purpose in the relationship. Authorities have begun to realize you are their true authority because you have the moral high ground. They bow to you now. You are the mirror because you are in a penthouse or a castle getting protected, crowned, and gloried. You are holding onto a position that projects the image of the highest achievement. However, your interpersonal relationships have had toxic or conflict because you have still been growing an inner awareness around your power dynamics and shadow aspects. And you are viewing them with justice, compassion, and promoting a harmony. It is true, you are very powerful. However, a lot of empowered people who have been struggling with past trauma, childhood developmental trauma, disempowerment in their past, or have witnessed disempowerment are struggling with the shadow aspect of blaming all of their dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds or past trauma. Your role in a dynamic involves you having an awareness of your immense power, superior beauty, and femininity. You are starting to put yourself in their shoes. However, viewing them with justice and compassion is not a predicament for power. They were rendered unsafe when they committed the fraud because they were aware of the risk of harm, even if they were unaware of some emotional insecurity or weakness. That is still not a predicament for exploitation or fraud. Many of these people have seen your home, your wealth, your status, your power, and they have dehumanized you because of wealth and status. These are unconventional relationships to mirror their inferiority and failure next to your brilliant success. However, do not feel bad for them. These are simply things that you worked for. They may try to progress or make grand proclamations for change, but that is only after being forced to yield. They had a behavioral health problem or they cannot control this fraudulent behavior. They have come to a complete standstill where previously they tried to plot and pray for your downfall. But you have a strong grip on your throne and you're clearly not going anywhere. They wish things can go back to the way they used to be before they fought for power and lost. Unfortunately, the damage is done, and they are not safe and will not become a predicament for power. They may take actions to inspire us to see their potential, but they're still projecting your image, but they are still so unresolved. And at this point, the relationships are serving no purpose.